Before we wrap today, one of the things we like to do is something we call our Whissel Widget of the Week. This is something we utilize in our business that saves us time, helps us make more money, or just have a little bit more fun. What do you got, Bryan?
Mine is something that I never heard about until we bought these, or actually we traded for these. We got these new type of cameras that I've never heard of, but if you have a venue space or you're streaming meetings, they're used a lot in big churches streaming. They're called PTZ cameras. And that's the type of camera. It's basically like a high-end security camera that you can control and zoom in and out and move and all this cool stuff. The ones we got are the Fomako, F-O-M-A-K-O, 30 times zoom cameras. And we got 3 of these, and we're setting them up around our office so that way we can get multiple angles of our meetings, get a lot higher quality, a lot faster setup. So if you have a venue, if you have a media team, if you have something like that, or like this, I wouldn't do this in a small studio if you're setting up for a little green screen or kind of talking head stuff. But if you have a bigger space, look into these PTZ cameras. It was a solution that I didn't even know we had a need for until someone said, "Hey, I'll trade you this for that." And I said, "Well, now I want that." So check them out.
Cool. The one I have is going to tie into the inspection side of things. This is a company I'm actually looking at investing in personally because I think it's such a cool company. So it's utilizing AI in the inspection world. So what it does is you can take your home inspection report, upload it into their system. It will then read your report, and then it cross-references what it's read in your report with its database of repairs that are needed, cross-references the cost to complete said repairs, and will spit you out a report that says, hey, here's the 72 things on your inspection that were cited as needing repair, and here's an approximate cost to complete each of said repairs, all using AI machine learning to figure out based on the report, the repair that's needed, the cost for the repair, and instead of you having to have a ton of contractors, handy people come out and provide you bids on all this stuff, it just does it automatically. 24 hours later, you have a report back that tells you rough ideas of how much everything cost. And so now you can use that when you're talking to your buyer to help them understand, what issues are big issues and small issues. And then you could use that when you're writing a request for repairs to have numbers to attach to the requests that you're making. And that's called the Qwikfix, and it's Qwik, theqwikfix.com.
It's really cool.
Yeah, I like this software a lot.
And especially, I love the idea of taking that and being like, okay, well, these are $20, $50, $100, $300. It doesn't matter. But the ones that are 30 grand, 12 grand, that's when you say, okay, let's get inspectors out for the roof or the sewer.
Yeah, so this, you're going to get this done. If it's a foundation thing, you're still going to have a specialist come out. But this can nail down so many little, the P-trap is flexible tubing instead of rigid tubing. That's an easy one, right? We don't need to have a freaking plumber come out. Brian's like, I have no idea what you're talking about, but
sure.
We know, Bryan. Or there's not a sediment trap on the water heater. These are such simple things.
How dare you, water heater, not have a sediment trap for all the sediment?
So really cool company. If you guys want a copy of what one of those reports looks like, DM me on Instagram at Kyle Whissel. I'll send you one just so you have a sample of it. But huge fan and supporter of what they're doing over there.
Very cool.
Awesome, guys. Well, hope you got a ton of value out of the show today. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'm Kyle Whissel with eXp.
I'm Bryan Kochi.
We'll see you next week. Wait. Before you leave, I want to share some more tips and tricks that we're using in our business to take it to that next level. Just click right here. And don't forget to subscribe. Click right here.